Keith, welcome to Bolton Wanderers. How pleased are you to being appointed the manager of this football club?
Ecstatic. It's a real privilege. Born and bred Bolton, and always lived in Bolton, except for when my footballing careers took me out of the area. Obviously, I lived in Plymouth for 4 years, but other than that, I've always had a home, and I still had a home in Bolton when I was down at Plymouth. But it's a really exciting adventure. But my emotions when I received the phone call to say that I'd been given the job, I was ecstatic. I was emotional. Adrenaline kicked in, excitement. Couldn't wait to tell my family. We was at Astley Bridge Cricket Club. It was my granddaughter's 4th birthday, so my mum was there, my sisters, and my wife, my little boy. My daughter, my youngest daughter's in Australia, straight on the phone to her. It was just a very emotional day, and it's one that I'll remember for the rest of my life, and it's a real privilege taking over this great football club. And it is a great football club, and it's supported by a great community, and we're really looking forward to the challenges that lay ahead.
Yeah, it must be pleasing also to be reunited in a dugout with David Flitcroft as well.
It is. We've got a special relationship. We've had a long relationship and history. We were, distant friends, if you like, when we were being brought up. We knew of each other's family, but we really had a connection when we became teammates at Rochdale as players under Steve Parkin, the manager at the time. And there was a real connection between us, and we've kept that connection. We went into management, obviously, at Rochdale and then Barnsley, and then we've gone in our own directions. But the plan with me and Dave was to always come together. And when we realised we were both out of work, we'd not only been planning, eventually to reunite, if you like. We'd always said that if this opportunity, Bolton Wanderers FC, came up, it's something that we had to do, and we've got the opportunity, and we're both really excited. We've got an unbelievable passion for the game of football, never mind Bolton Wanderers Football Club, and it's an exciting reunion for me and Dave. And while we've not been working with each other, we have still both been in dialogue about the game, about the possibility of working together again, and this challenge was the right challenge for me and David to come back together again.
Yeah, as you know, it is a challenge. We're bottom of League One on minus 11 points, but I'm guessing you wanted to get stuck right into that challenge.
I've not looked at the points. I've not looked at the league position. I'm just looking at the 39 games that we've got and planning. We will rise again, there's no question about that. As a football club, this is a massive football club, and we will rise again, the club will rise again. We're custodials. We're going to do everything that we possibly can within our control to get the fires starting on the season. The players who've played have represented this football club and this community, and Bolton Wanderers FC superbly well. They've wore the heart on the sleeve, they've wore the shirt with pride, passion, and they need help. And we've done a good recruitment drive, we believe, our first recruitment drive, in supporting those players who've already represented Bolton. But we have to work hard. We have to represent our supporters, and we have to represent our supporters with hard work, energy, and we have to have a winning mentality. We've got to turn around recent history, and we've got to make sure that we have a winning, fighting mentality. And I can't say that the team's not had that, but we will make sure that they are the foundations of the way that we're going to get our success at this football club. And it'll be the success that we achieve at this football club will be a replication of what the lads have already done this season, with their heart, their endeavour, their energy, sweat, blood almost, for the cause. They haven't been beaten, that's for sure. They've lost games, but they've not been beaten, that's evident. And that's got to be the mentality.
In the sort of recent past, you've managed to get Rochdale out of a relegation battle to survive and retain a League One status. What's it going to take if Bolton are to do that this season?
Well, the easy answer is winning games. There's got to be a plan. We've recruited a lot of players. We're working in a condensed period of time, whether you want to call it catch up, because of the situation that preceded us. But we're going to have to do a lot of work in a short space of time. We're going to have to work a lot of magic, spin a lot of plates, and get a lot of luck. But from a point situation, we've got to get the clock ticking, the points clock ticking. We've got to start seeing fear in opponents when they play Bolton Wanderers. And we believe that we can do that. We are here because we want this job. And it's a challenge, but it's going to be a positive challenge, a challenge that we're not going to endure, we're going to embrace. And we're going to ask the players and the public to enjoy our journey and join us. And with respect to the league position that we find ourselves in, ignore it. Enjoy the games individually. Treat the games individually. I think if you look at a big picture, you can get lost in it. We're looking at small pictures, and our small picture is this week. Obviously the game tonight, which is against Bradford, but the small picture that we're looking at is this week, training pitch, Rotherham.
Appointed manager on Saturday, and on Monday you were in and you made 9 signings. Are you pleased with the business that you managed to get done there?
We was appointed manager Saturday. We were doing recruitment business Thursday. We hadn't gotten the job. We did a lot of planning with respect to where we need to be if we was to get the job. And we've always done that, myself and Flick. We've always tried to be in our front of ourselves. Now, it was a very, very productive transfer window for us. And it wasn't a transfer window, it was transfer 30 hours, 36 hours. We were here, locked in on Sunday from 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, all the way through. And the same again yesterday, through till 5 o'clock and beyond. And we got a lot of great work done. So we've condensed what was or should be 4 months' work into 36 hours. But preceding that, again, Thursday we were planning recruitment. Even if we hadn't got the job, we needed to spend time on making sure we were prepared for the last 2 days. We feel as though we've got good work done that represents good value in the transfer market, and now we've got to get to work on the training pitch.
Yeah, what can you tell the supporters about some of the signings that you've made?
They're all good players individually. I'm putting a jigsaw together. It's not a question of it being a romantic window. It's got to be a thoughtful window. It's got to be a planned window. It's got to be a productive window with respect to putting a jigsaw together. Right, we've got to work at the basic formula of, right, we've got to put a team together. We are now putting a team together. We're putting players in, we're taking players out, players that we can't get, players that we didn't get, players that we have got, players that we didn't think we were going to get, that we did get. We're putting a jigsaw together to try and give us the best opportunity of being successful on the match day pitch, the games, the 39 games that we've got remaining. The players individually, I'd rather their players speak for themselves with respect to performances, but we do as much due diligence as we possibly can on recruitment. Recruitment's key in any football club, and it's a question of now getting all the players together on the training pitch to get to know one another, to get to know the plan of how we're going to attack the 39 games, starting with obviously Rotherham, because I've not been able to do any planning or meet and greets with the players for the Bradford game.
Yeah, what are the elements of a Keith Hill team? What can the supporters come to expect from a team under your management?
Well, I love football, and football, it's self-explanatory, self-explainable with respect to the ball. I love the ball. I want to play football. When we've got it, I want to pass it, I want to protect it, I want to create goal-scoring opportunities. When we haven't got it, I want us to get it back as quickly as we can so we can create more opportunities. I love possession, 9/10 of the law. But we've got to get there. There's got to be a quick transition into the way that I want to play the game. And quick transition means want to play the game, win games. You know, we all want to win games, and as a manager, as a coach, as a first team, staff, you judge by winning football matches. But the way I want to play the game, I want to see it as a spectator myself, to enjoy a game of football, enjoy watching my team, enjoy being proud of the way that we play, creating goal scoring opportunities. You know, over my dead body will you won't not score. It's a team though. It's a team who depends on individuals to change games, match changes, whether it's a goalkeeper man of the match save, a striker scoring a goal. They're both equally as important, but I love to play possession football, but quick possession football, on the front foot, exciting football, and hopefully we can deliver that for the public.
Tonight, of course, Caesar's come up against Bradford City in the Leasing.com trophy. In terms of selection for the game, will tonight come a little bit early for the 9 players that have been brought in?
Yes, we've not trained, and it would be foolish of me to play anybody because we wouldn't want to increase the risk of injury, and it would be pretty foolish. So the plan is to train, get the squad of players together. Tonight's game is important. It's important for development. It's important to create a feel-good factor. It's important for the young players to represent Bolton Wanderers again. But I haven't selected the side, but I'll be here representing, my position at the football club and Bolton Wanderers and those young players. But the real plan now is to focus on, the Rotherham game and the block of training that we need to get through to make sure that when Rotherham look at the team sheet and the planning on that day, once the team sheets go in, that they're saying, well, we could have a problem here because of them, we could have a problem here because of him. They've got to look at our side and say, we've got our hands full today.
One of the shining lights, most people would agree, from the first month of the season is the tremendous backing that the players have received from the supporters. What would your message to them be? Because I'm guessing they're going to be massively important.
We are one of you. We live in the district, we live in the town, we love Bolton Wanderers. We've been following it avidly, the drama, the takeover, the fact that they were very close to, going out of business. So we understand the heartbreak, the emotional roller coaster that they've been on. There's stability now. This club is stable, and it's about building. It's got to be. There's no quick fix. We're talking about leaving a legacy now, and we've got an opportunity to build from a clean slate. It's a massive football club. I'll speak with passion. Sometimes it'll be aggressive passion, it'll be angry passion, it'll be joyful passion. But I have got a passion for the game, and I've got a passion for the club, Bolton Wanderers, and I'll protect this football club. But I am one of them, and I'll do everything I possibly can to bring success and for us to rise again through the leagues on behalf of those supporters, because we are part of the Bolton family.